Okay guys, this is Adam here. Day 6 of Adam's Jack birthday countdown. I have Josh with me.
Hello, peoples.
And before we get started with the game, let's talk about something. When my first attempt this game, the game was all laggy. I couldn't do it. Second time, my game was interrupted and I had to quit out of the game. Now, I tried to do attempts today, but they all failed so far. Let's try to break the spell.
Yeah, that gets funnier every time.
Before we get started, we need
Roll
a little
a
head
test
count
name,
here.
please.
How many participants are there for today's game?
Listen, Ed, somebody bomb.
Flying solo. Great. Put your tray up, strap yourself in, and type in your name.
All right. Great.
By the by, you here for a 7-question tournament length game or a full 21-question thingamajig? Yeah,
30
alrighty,
seconds.
got it. That's what I needed. Thanks. Okay, your buzzer is B as in baby's breath, which isn't really as pleasant as one would think.
20 seconds.
What, so now there's a law against spitting?
Quiet on the set. We got 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Oh, boy. Okay. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash. Follow me? Alrighty then.
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck.
9. And get rid of the desktop. Let's go to black. All right, folks. See you on the other side. 3.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls!
What you don't know could kill you.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. Hey, all by yourself today? Okay, let's see if you can fill up that seat next to you with some cash. Let's rock.
Here's Atari now. There's no gun like Shogun, or blood is bitter than ocean water.
Well, looks like this category is Who's Atari Now? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, you Atari nut, imagine this. You're playing asteroids on your Atari 2600, but instead of shooting asteroids, you have to shoot the faces of people who have asteroids named after them. Whom will you get to shoot? Ringo... Keith Moon. Who? Oh boy, I love that one. See, now, I could have
was
given
a
you some
tough one.
cash if you picked this.
I agree.
Ringo Starr, along with the rest of the Beatles, has an actual asteroid named after him. So you could walk up to Ringo and go, "Hey Ringo, you asteroid."
What color is a Bolshevik? I was a grammar school junkie, or I care of the tiger.
Shake hands with, I was a grammar school junkie. $1,000 at stake on this one. All right, you can get a drug addiction, become hooked on cigarettes, or like Robert Palmer, be addicted to love. If you were actually hooked on phonics, what would you need to do for your next fix? Write in shorthand, learn the Greek alphabet, spell words without vowels, or study the sounds of words. Phonics is the study of word sounds. And believe
Nice.
me, it does lead to harder stuff.
40 minutes in line equals fun. Excuse me, G.I. Joe. I've got to use the head, or don't cry for me, Oklahoma.
Pucker up for 40 minutes in line equals fun. $3,000 for this one. Hey, you've heard of the Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park, right? Well, if there were a theme park based on Thomas Mann's novel, The Magic Mountain, Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain takes place in a tuberculosis sanatorium.
Well, that one got us out of the hole. Snap lightly and carry a big stick. How'd you like to raise my bond? Or suck her? I don't even know her.
The category,
Is this question
sucker. I don't even know
animation
her.
a crappy
$2,000 for a
I don't
correct
know.
answer. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file. Here's a few words from famous showman P.T. Barnum at the circus.
There's a sucker born every...
What's the correct word that completes P.T. Barnum's quote? Second, moment, minute, or fortnight?
There's a sucker for a
Take it.
moment.
Interesting choice. Man, if anyone knows suckers, it should be you. Barnum said there's a sucker born every minute. And of course, that was before the days of fertility drugs.
Big men and little words. Webster would be proud, we think. Or the wizardry of mixology.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
This little number's known as
question
Big Men
for
and
a
Little
failure?
Words. How does $2,000
Leave a
sound?
comment on the-
Hope you
on the-
brought your
on this
suit.
below
It's
this
time to
video.
get wet. Taken literally, which of these would the Giant and Jack and the Beanstalk not be referring to when shouting fee, fi, fo, fum? How much something costs? An expression of disapproval. How much something costs would be a fee used in a sentence? Gee,
Oh.
I wonder what the fee for a wrong answer is.
Darn it.
Ah, shoot.
Should have picked this. The notes on a scale are called do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, not fee, fi, fo, or fum.
Oh, a deer, a female.
Looks
Can
like I
I
got
move on to Ray?
A dog on a psychiatrist's couch. Or I'd give that song a 47 dick. Or superheroes who foam at the mouth.
Well, what do we have here? Superheroes who foam at the mouth. This one can net you $1,000. You ready? Okay, let's say that Underdog hasn't been very careful lately and he's contracted rabies. Given the symptoms of rabies, which of these situations would most likely leave Underdog incapable of rescuing Sweet Polly Purebred? She's hanging from a high ledge, she's trapped in a burning building, she's drowning in a pond, or she's surrounded by carnivorous spiders.
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Oh, man.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
She's
Another
drowning
name
in
for
a pond.
rabies is hydrophobia, which literally means the fear of water. So poor Polly would probably end up sinking like a stone. I guess that means Underdog won't be drinking out of the toilet anymore either.
I love
In each
Lucy.
category.
And a few nameless others. Montague, get into my office. Or eat my shorts. Lucky
For
7.
enjoyment, eat my shorts. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Just step up and take a swing at
I
this
know this
one.
is going to be a Simpsons
If you asked a
question.
moth about its propensity
Or
for
not.
eating clothing, which of these would be a factually accurate response?
Sure, I used to do that as a kid. I can't help it. The smell drives me wild. Natural fabrics don't agree with me.
Or,
I only do it for lights on. It feels less dirty.
no, some moths eat wool and even cotton. Yeah, first time I've heard of cottonmouth, it didn't involve martinis. Hey,
Oh,
got a
man.
minute? Take a look at a right answer.
Darn
Only the
it.
larva of a
That was
clothes-eating
my
moth
other guess.
actually eats your clothes. The adult moths try on your clothes when you're not home.
Historical
Alright, hey.
bitter letters to the fashion editor or chivalry and the Red Lights District.
Uh-oh, blah, blah,
Uh-oh.
blah, blah, blah.
It's time for a Flipper Pish last night.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. Bitter letters to the fashion editor. How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to be quick. Okay, listen up and tell me, what children's phrase does this rhyme with?
Children's phrase, okay?
Signed, Furs Cheap, curse you, sir sleepers. And be careful not to be fooled by the punctuation.
Jeepers. No.
First clue, it's how kids gloat.
I've got My Little Pony and you don't.
It's how kids gloat after a discovery.
Crap, I can't remember.
Last clue, find the answer yet keep thinking. Or
I can't
typing.
remember. What was the answer?
Hey, was that your $20 bill I found? Hate
Well,
to tell you,
oh my
Bob Sign
God,
first,
what
cheap
was
curse
the
user,
answer?
sleepers.
I forgot. Ah, crap. Finders, keepers, loser, weepers.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. The unofficial policy of the IRS.
Keep it Simpson, stupid. Rock and rollin' and inventing, or there's a reason they're wearing cups.
This one likes to go by. Keep it Simpson, stupid. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's see how you handle this one. If an episode of The Simpsons ended with Homer Simpson meeting the same fate as Homer Simpson in the Nathaniel West novel The Day of the Locust, what would happen? He'd drink himself to death at Moe's Tavern, he'd try to assassinate Mayor Quimby, he'd take it on the lam with Lisa, or he'd be attacked by a Springfield mob. In The Day of the Locust, Homer Simpson is attacked by an angry, rioting mob.
That one was easy.
But as we all know, The Simpsons
I
is a
also
children's
remember
show.
this, but
That
I
means
barely
no
remember.
violence.
You needed
I
when
need
to
a
boldly
cat.
go where nobody cares, or sing me a colorful tune.
You, my friend, better start getting comfortable, cause this one could get
Uh-oh.
steamy. You're joining in on a three-way.
First time I've ever seen this.
I'm not gonna skip
Okay,
the rules.
let me briefly
Since
explain
this is
here.
your
You're
first
gonna
time
see a
watching
three-way
Volume
like this
3.
one. Buzz in when the correct three-way member is lit up and you score. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong.
It's
And be
like
careful,
when it
individual answers don't necessarily
Yeah.
have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay. Category for this one is Sing Me a Colorful Tune, which means I'll be singing about this three-way. Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and
Time
blue.
to start seeing the goods. Let's hope you're up to it.
Blue suede shoes.
Oh, yes.
Little leaded red Corvette. That's my guess.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I was lucky. White
Oh,
wedding.
yes.
Red Corvette. That's my guess.
Oh, yes.
White. Red wine.
Oh, yes.
What the heck?
Oh, yes.
Lady in blue. What? Lady in red.
Oh, yes.
Okay, must
didn't
stop.
get it.
Can't take it anymore. Looks like we've reached our climax. Now let's see how you scored. Don't tell me, you've just had a lot on your mind lately. Let's see if we can at least get a rise out of your overall score. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next.
Alright, it's the end of
either
round
you
one.
finished round one, or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Every question in round two is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it.
Lay it on me,
category.
Dance Mania, or Oh, What's a Night?
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Say hello to Oh, What a Night. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, what kind of wedding reception do you suppose the king and queen of a chess set would have? Considering the way it moves on a chessboard, which chess piece would not be able to do the electric slide
What's
at the
the
royal
electric
wedding
slide?
reception? The bishop, the king, the queen, or the rook?
I have never played chess.
The correct answer is...
Oh, I would have been
The
wrong.
electric slide moves back and forth and side to side. The bishop can only move diagonally, so no wedding dancing for him. However, I did see him leave with one of the bridesmaids.
Hey, what's that
Okay,
bulge?
pick a
Dead Man
category.
Walking says Kid Me, or Middle American Indian.
I'm getting ready
we have Dead Man Walking says, hit me. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Say Sister Helen Prejean and convicted murderer Matthew Poncelet from Dead Man Walking were playing poker. What hand would Matthew not want to be dealt? 5 cards of the... A pair of aces and a pair of eights is also known as the dead man's hand because Wild Bill Hickok got shot to death holding these cards.
Yes!
Nice.
I'll tell you something, the last thing you want to happen to you on death row is getting shot.
A full house is 2 and 3 is a straight, I guess.
All right,
Santa Claus ain't feeling his elf these days. A Christmas case history, or so you kiss your mother with that now.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
The selection is, so you kiss your mother with that mouth?
That's a reference to Saturday Night Live Jeopardy!
Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Okay, imagine you're in a sports bar and you overhear this guy trying to pick up some woman. To impress her, he brags about the time he put the biscuit in the basket by scoring 5-hole from the slot. If he keeps his sports lingo consistent, what pickup line would he use next? So, baby, want to go for a power play? How about a trip to third base? I've got a great slam dunk. Or, would you like to see my pommel horse? Just like a power play, 5-hole the slot and putting the biscuit in the basket are all common hockey expressions.
Nice.
Of course, if he also mentions he once got 2 in the box for syphilis, well, that's not hockey anymore.
Dirty underwear versus sexual reproduction. That's not what I'd call him, or more valuable than a jar of snot.
Coming at you. That's not what I'd call them. 1 right answer and $6,000 head your way. Heads up, here it comes. Who of the following best fits the post-Civil War definition of a scalawag? Newt Gingrich, Rush Limbaugh, Long John Silver, or Fuzzy Zeller?
Take a guess at this.
Here's what you should have picked. During the Reconstruction, Southern Democrats called any Southern-born Republican a scalawag. I don't know, whenever I want to insult someone, I just call him a newt.
You look absolutely emollient. I learned to give hickeys from Pest or good sex music.
I have to do this.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia. Okay, give it up for good sex music.
Oh,
Play your cards
God.
right, you win $4,000. Okay, imagine this steamy scenario. It's getting hot and heavy, and your date asks you to put on some Steely Dan. If you mistakenly put on what the band Steely Dan is named after, what will you do? Slip into some mechanized armor, dab extra musky cologne on your neck, strap on a dildo, or paint your body bright silver? In case you're wondering, Steely Dan was named after a dildo.
I never
used in
knew
William Burroughs'
that.
novel Naked Lunch. But I mean, if the dildo doesn't do the trick, you might as well give the album a try.
Wait, this
Okay,
isn't
pick
spaghetti.
category.
It's worms. Why you should keep your eyes open in the shower, or getting all mushy.
Hey, all right. Guess what you just
Uh-oh.
picked? It's time to play Dis or
Dis
Dat.
or that.
And this Dis or Dat questions category is...
Not
Wait,
skipping
this
it.
isn't spaghetti, it's worms! Okay, for each of these 7 words, you tell me, is it a type of pasta or parasite? Now, if it's a tasty pasta, press 1.
no.
If it's a parasite, press 2. And to skip, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and I'll take $1,000 away
This
for a
is
wrong
hard.
answer or for one you didn't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Macaroni. Rotini. Trichinopoly. Linguine. Spirochete. Salmonella. Last one. That's all she wrote. You picked up 5. Not memorable, but not terrible.
That was good performance
Yeah,
there.
4 categories hit me.
What to get the woman who can demand everything? Paula Ballou, Jason Priestley, or there's no place like Homeboy.
Number 17.
And this one is, what to get the woman who can demand everything? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Say you're planning to send a lovely birthday bouquet to your good friend, the Greek goddess Mnemosyne. Given her domain, what would be the most appropriate flowers to send? Forget-me-nots, black-eyed Susans,
Nope,
lady
not
slippers, or
trying it.
baby's breath? Let's take a look at the right answer. Mnemosyne was the goddess of memory, so send her forget-me-nots. Just make sure they get to her in time for her birthday, or you'll look like a real jerk.
They turned the logo cigarettes into a multiplex. What to give, what to blaze, or socialists won the three-legged race.
Now serving, what to give, what to blaze. How does $4,000 grab you? Remember that ad campaign for the Gap with all those really hip people wearing khakis? Damn, that made me feel small. If Gap created an ad featuring the person who blazed a trail through the Cumberland Gap, which of the following tagline should they use? Thomas Jefferson
think
wore
it's
khakis,
Christopher.
Daniel Boone wore khakis, Christopher Columbus wore khakis,
I don't
or
think it's
Sacagawea wore
Jefferson.
khakis.
It's either Boone or Sacagawea. Boone or Sacagawea. Let's say Boone.
The Wilderness Road through the
Yes.
Appalachians was forged by Daniel Boone.
He lost Josh there, but that's okay.
To commemorate his extraordinary journey, the Gap will be opening stores every 5 feet along his trail. Oops, strike that. They already have. Okay, I need a category. The category is nice knockers, baby. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Time to fill in the blank. Buzz in and start typing when you know the answer. Knock, knock. Talk to me.
Who's there?
The proper response to knock, knock is always, who's there? Unless, of course, you think it's the Jehovah's Witnesses and you pretend you're not home. Category, please.
Question number 20.
This one's called, ooh, that sounds spooky. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, open up your ears and get ready. All right, I need a bodily noise for a television theme song. Which of these sounds has already been used in the theme song of a horror comedy sitcom? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? And I'll play them one more time. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Let's try 2.
This finger-snapping noise was used in the theme song for The Addams Family, which was a sitcom about a family of monsters. Not to be... I need a category.
Oh boy.
You're about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see 2 words on the screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Of course I take that personally. And you should take it any way you can get it. Good luck.
I got it. Oh, darn it.
Just think how good you would have done if you actually knew what the hell was going on. Let's see what happened to your score. That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack.
Beautiful people. I have not seen a show this good since 1950. Never mind, roll the credits. Hey, Raul, are we playing again?
Making the high scoreboard, that ought to give you a nice sense of accomplishment. Hey, if you still feel a little unfulfilled and want to keep battering away at these useless accolades, let me know and we'll set you up with another game.
Dick Sissel. This really isn't a commercial. It's just me talking about myself. Did I use the Dick
Okay,
Sissel
guys, see you
thing
guys
already?
later.